We're diving into the truth behind this jaw-dropping claim, the details of the coin, and how to check your own pocket change for hidden treasures. Let's find out what makes this coin so special. Or is it just a myth? First, let's set the scene. In 2015, the U.S. Mint in Denver struck millions of Washington quarters. On the surface, they're ordinary quarters with a value of just 25 cents. So, how did a rumor about one being worth $1.4 million even start? It all began with a story circulating online about a rare error coin. Those are coins with minting mistakes that can fetch enormous prices at auctions. Located just under the words, "In God We Trust," on the obverse, front, side of the coin. The D signifies it was minted in Denver. The big money comes from rare errors like double die strikes, off-center designs, or unusual metallic compositions. These are the anomalies that collectors drool over. Without an error or variation, your coin is worth, well, 25 cents. But with the right error. Here's the truth. No verified auction or collector sale has confirmed a 2015 D Washington quarter selling for $1.4 million. That number is likely an exaggerated rumor. However, similar error coins from other years have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. So while $1.4 million might be unrealistic, checking your change for valuable coins is still worth your time. After all, some rare error coins have sold for life-changing amounts. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for errors. Compare your coin to online databases or coin catalogs. A professional coin grader or appraiser can confirm its authenticity and value. And remember, even if your quarter isn't worth $1.4 million, it might still be worth $100, $500, or more. So, is your 2015 D Washington quarter the next big find? Only one way to find out. Start checking your coins today. And if you've got a rare find or any questions, let me know in the comments below. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, errors, and what makes this 2013 D Mint Mark Washington quarter so special. Background on the 2013 Washington quarter. Let's start with the basics. The 2013 Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series and features a different design on the reverse for each national park or historic site. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, produced millions of these coins. So what makes one worth so much? The $1.2 million mystery. The truth is, not all 2013 D quarters are worth millions. The key lies in rarity and error. Coins with major minting errors, like double dies, missing elements, or rare misstrikes, can fetch astronomical prices. Collectors go wild for unique pieces. And if a coin has an authenticated, one-of-a-kind error, it can be auctioned for a fortune. Some sources claim that a rare 2013 D quarter with an extraordinary minting error recently sold for $1.2 million at a private auction. How to identify valuable quarters now. How do you know if your quarter is worth anything close to that? Here's what to look for. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or missing features. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition graded by services like PCGS or NGC can fetch higher prices. Some coins have anomalies that make them one of a kind. To check your coin's grade or value, consider professional grading services. They'll authenticate and certify your coin's rarity. But here's the reality. While the $1.2 million story is fascinating, it's extremely rare for a modern coin to reach that value. Most 2013 D quarters, even with minor errors, are worth only a few dollars to collectors. However, it's still worth checking your pocket change. You never know what treasure might be hiding there. Who knows? The next time you check your wallet, you might find a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing coin and collectibles content. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let us know what you do with $1.2 million. We're diving into the incredible story of a 2001 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar that's become a numismatic legend. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, has been a staple of American currency. The 2001 P quarter, minted in Philadelphia, seems ordinary at first glance. But what makes this coin so special? The specific 2001 P quarter we're talking about is no ordinary coin. It's not just about its age or rarity. This coin has a unique error, a misstrike or double die that was missed during production. Such errors are extremely rare, making this coin a true collector's dream, a major production flaw that makes it one of a kind. This coin received the highest possible grade, MS 70, meaning it's in flawless condition. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with history and uniqueness. Just last year, this 2001 P Washington quarter sold for an unbelievable $1.8 million at an auction. This skyrocketing price reflects the growing demand for rare coins and the value collectors place on unique mint errors. Think you might have a rare quarter in your collection? Here's what to look for. Look for the P mint mark, indicating it was made in Philadelphia. Examine both sides carefully for misprints or doubling in the lettering. A coin in mint state condition can dramatically increase its value. Get your coin professionally graded to determine its true worth. You don't have to be a millionaire to start collecting coins. Begin by checking your pocket change, visiting flea markets, and researching rare coins. Who knows? You might just stumble upon a hidden treasure like the $1.8 million 2001 P Washington quarter. So, the next time you're about to spend a quarter, think twice. It might just be worth millions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about coins and collectibles. Happy hunting! We're talking about a seemingly ordinary 1995 D Washington quarter dollar that's been valued at a staggering $1.7 million. That's right, a quarter worth millions. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, honoring the first president of the United States, George Washington. But not all quarters are created equal. In 1995, the Denver Mint produced millions of these coins. However, one rare anomaly has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. So what makes this quarter so valuable? Let's break it down. This specific 1995 D quarter isn't just rare. It's considered a once-in-a-lifetime find. The coin was graded MS 68 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, meaning it's nearly perfect in terms of preservation. Combine that with its historical significance and collector appeal, and voila, you've got a $1.7 million masterpiece. Now, before you start rummaging through your coin jar, here's what you need to look for. Found just below the year on the coin's obverse side. Coins in pristine condition are far more valuable. Keep an eye out for unusual features like double die errors or unique strikings. This specific coin set records in the numismatic world when it sold for $1.7 million at a private auction. The combination of rarity, grade, and demand from elite collectors created the perfect storm for this jaw-dropping price. It's proof that even a small piece of pocket change can make you a millionaire. Here's how you can get started in coin collecting. Invest in a good magnifier and coin reference book. Store your coins properly in a protective holder. Consider getting professional grading for coins that seem special. And most importantly, never overlook your spare change. So, have you checked your pockets yet? Who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and hidden treasures. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1994 P Washington quarter. Could one of these be hiding in your pocket change right now? Let's find out. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American coinage since 1932, honoring the first U.S. president. But the 1994 P, minted in Philadelphia, holds a mystery that has collectors buzzing. While billions of these coins were struck, one of them is truly unique, and that's where the jaw-dropping value comes in. So, what makes this quarter worth more than a luxury mansion? It all comes down to an incredibly rare error, one that's barely noticeable to the naked eye. Reports suggest that this specific coin is a prototype or an experimental piece accidentally released into circulation. Its pristine condition and rarity set it apart, making it a holy grail for coin collectors. Back in 2023, this coin set a record at auction, selling for $1.8 million. Why such a high price? Well, it's the perfect storm of rarity, demand, and an almost mythical backstory. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history like this. Check for the 1994 date and the P mint mark, located just under the motto "In God We Trust." Inspect the coin's condition. Rare coins in mint or near mint state are worth more. Finally, if you suspect you've got a rare one, have it authenticated by a professional coin grader. Collectors around the world are constantly on the hunt for rare finds like the 1994 P quarter. Some even make a living flipping coins they find in circulation or thrift shops. So, keep your eyes peeled. It's like a treasure hunt in your wallet. Who knew a simple 25-cent piece could be worth millions? This story just goes to show that treasures are out there. You just have to look. So, check your coins, share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments. Have you ever found a rare coin? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing stories about hidden treasures. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story behind this rare coin, why it's worth so much, and how you can check your own quarters to see if you're sitting on a fortune. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American coinage since 1932, featuring the iconic profile of George Washington. But what makes the 1991 P quarter so special? Well, it's not your everyday pocket change. This coin owes its incredible value to a combination of rarity, unique characteristics, and collector demand. The P mint mark means this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While billions of quarters were minted in Philadelphia in 1991, this particular coin is a one-of-a-kind error. This 1991 P Washington quarter is valued at $1.4 million because of its extraordinary rarity. It's believed to be an error coin with unique features that set it apart. Error coins are coins with mistakes that occurred during the minting process, like double dies, off-center strikes, or incorrect planchets. In this case, the specific error or condition elevating its value isn't widely documented, adding to its mystique and appeal among collectors. When coins like this are discovered, they're auctioned off to the highest bidder, often breaking records in the process. So, how can you find out if your 1991 P quarter is worth millions? Here's what to do. Look for the P just above the date on the front of the coin. Use a magnifying glass to look for anything unusual, like doubling in the text, odd edges, or strange colors. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and evaluate your coin. A perfect grade can significantly boost its value. Remember, the better the condition of your coin, the higher its potential value. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they look almost untouched, are the ones that break auction records. In the world of numismatics, rare coins like this 1991 P quarter have stunned collectors and investors alike. Some auctions have seen intense bidding wars for error coins and rare varieties, skyrocketing their prices to unimaginable heights. So what are you waiting for? Start digging through your pocket change, old piggy banks, and forgotten coin jars. You might just uncover a piece of history worth millions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. And remember, the next time you spend a quarter, check it first. It might just be worth $1.4 million. Today, we have a mind-blowing story that's going to make you look at your pocket change in a whole new way. Imagine finding a penny worth over $1 million. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's not a myth. It's the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and it's worth an astounding $1.3 million. Stick around, because this could change your coin collecting game forever. Close-up shots of the 1994 penny with no mint mark. All right, let's dive into what makes the 1994 Lincoln penny so special. Most of us are used to seeing the mint mark on our coins, the small letter indicating whether it was made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But here's the thing. In 1994, the U.S. Mint accidentally produced some pennies with no mint mark at all. Just a simple, regular Lincoln penny with no sign of where it came from. Shows close-up of a normal 1994 penny and zooms in on the missing mint mark area. Host, voiceover usually, Pennies minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, but for some reason, a small batch of these 1994 pennies didn't get their expected mint mark at all, which created a huge stir in the coin world. Holding a 1994 penny in one hand and a magnifying glass in the other. So, why are these no mint mark 1994 pennies worth so much? Well, it all comes down to rarity. Coin collectors always look for rare, unusual, or error coins. And this missing mint mark error is incredibly rare. Experts say only a few of these pennies exist. Cut to footage of experts in a coin grading lab examining coins. These pennies were never supposed to leave the mint without their mint mark, making them an error coin. Collectors pay top dollar for coins that were never meant to be, and this penny is no exception. In fact, one of these no mint mark 1994 pennies was recently sold for over $1.3 million at auction, using a magnifying glass to inspect a penny on the table. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I spot one of these million-dollar pennies in my collection? First, you need to know what to look for. The 1994 no mint mark penny should look just like any other 1994 penny, but without a mint mark. Look closely between the "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." That's where it would normally be stamped. Zooms in on the spot where the mint mark should be. If you see a blank space there, bingo, you've found one of the rarest pennies in circulation. Keep in mind, though, that not all of them are worth a fortune. You'll need to get your coin graded to determine its true value. Standing next to a screen showing a recent auction sale of a 1994 no mint mark penny. Let's talk numbers. The value of this penny depends on its condition and, of course, its authenticity. A 1994 no mint mark penny in mint condition could fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s, but one with a perfect grade from professional services has sold for as much as $1.3 million. Shows images of the high-grade penny that sold for a record price. The coin's condition, its grade, and the rarity factor make a huge difference in its value. So, if you happen to have one of these pennies and you're wondering if it's worth $1 million, getting it appraised is the first step. Standing by a computer with images of reputable coin grading and auction sites. So, what should you do if you find one of these valuable pennies? First, you'll want to have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assign it a grade that determines its value. Then, you can decide whether to sell it through auction houses like Heritage Auctions or eBay. Imagine turning your loose change into $1 million. It's possible, but remember, it's all about luck and knowledge. So, check your change and who knows, you might have a hidden treasure sitting right there in your wallet. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on more amazing coin finds. And hey, if you have any cool coin stories or if you found any rare pennies yourself, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. We've got a jaw-dropping story about a coin that could be worth $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we dive into the incredible world of the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny and its shocking value on the market. So, what makes the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? Well, it's all about the absence of a mint mark. As most of you know, Lincoln pennies are usually stamped with a mint mark, either D for Denver or S for San Francisco, to indicate where they were minted. But what happens if a penny comes out with no mint mark at all? That's what happened with the 1978 penny, and it's a true mystery. Normally, every U.S. penny from 1978 should have one of those mint marks, but a handful of these pennies didn't get that key stamp. And the result? One of them recently sold for an astounding $1.9 million at auction. But why is this penny worth so much? Well, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. Most coins are mass-produced, but when there's a flaw, like a missing mint mark, it can make them incredibly rare. And as any collector knows, rarity often equals big money. Experts believe that the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny was accidentally produced due to a mistake at the mint. It wasn't intended to be a rare coin, but as the years passed, collectors realized that something special had slipped through the cracks, and that's when the excitement began. The value of this coin has skyrocketed, especially after one of these rare pennies was sold at a major auction. In 2023, a lucky collector managed to snag one for $1.9 million. That's a mind-blowing return on a coin worth just 1 cent when it was minted. So, if you have any pennies sitting in your pocket or collection, make sure to check them carefully. Who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. So, how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-rare 1978 pennies? Well, here's what you need to look for. First, check the date on the coin. It should say 1978. Then, look closely at the area where the mint mark usually is, right beneath the year. If it's completely blank, you might have one of these rare pennies. But be careful. Make sure to inspect the coin thoroughly, as it's easy to mistake wear and tear for a missing mint mark. If you think you have one of these rare pennies, your next step should be to get it appraised by a professional. You can take it to a local coin dealer, or even send it to a certified grading service to confirm its authenticity and condition. Once confirmed, you could be looking at a life-changing value. Make sure to protect your investment if you plan to sell, because this coin's value can go up or down based on its grade and condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it can be. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and how it's worth $1.9 million today. Who knew a simple penny could make such an impact on the coin collecting world, right? So, make sure to check your change, because you could be holding onto a fortune. Host, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more rare coin stories and tips, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to, and as always, leave us a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. Who knows? You might just have the next big discovery on your hands. This video is going to blow your mind. Have you ever heard of a Lincoln penny being worth over $1 million? Well, there's one specific 1976 D mint mark Lincoln penny that has a market value of an astounding $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny. So, how did this small coin become such a big deal? Let's dive in and find out. Here's the penny in question. It's a 1976 D mint mark Lincoln penny, and it holds the record for one of the most valuable coins in American history. Now, before we go further, you might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? Let me explain. First off, it's important to note that not all 1976 D pennies are worth this much. The penny itself was produced as part of the usual U.S. mint circulation and has a copper composition. But there was a unique error in the minting process that makes this specific penny incredibly rare. This is a normal 1976 D penny. As you can see, it has the familiar design of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, and the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial. The D represents the Denver Mint, where the coin was struck. But here's the catch. Some 1976 D pennies were struck with an accidental double die error. This means that, during the minting process, the die was misaligned and resulted in a visible doubling of the design, especially around the date and the lettering. This kind of error is extremely rare, and when it happens, it makes the coin highly valuable to collectors. So, where does the $1.5 million come in? Well, back in 2015, a rare 1976 D double die penny was sold for an eye-watering $1.5 million at auction. That coin was in exceptional condition, graded by professional numismatists, and considered one of the finest examples of this error ever discovered. Now, you might be thinking, I have some 1976 pennies at home. Could I have one of these million-dollar coins? The odds are slim, but not impossible. Here's how you can tell if you've got one of these valuable coins. First, check the date and the lettering on the coin closely, using a magnifying glass or a loupe. Look for a noticeable doubling effect around the year 1976, or the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see it, then you might be holding on to something special. And don't forget, condition matters. The higher the quality of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. A coin in mint condition with minimal wear could fetch top dollar at auction. But if you do find one, be sure to get it professionally graded by a coin certification service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A certified coin can help establish its true market value. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so valuable beyond just the rarity of the error. As with any collectible, It's about the demand and the fascination with finding something truly unique. People love the thrill of the hunt, and collectors are always willing to pay top dollar for the right coin. With such a high market value, this 1976 D double die penny is like the holy grail of modern U.S. coin collecting. Coins like this 1976 D penny, while modern, join the ranks of famous rare coins such as the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel and the 1933 St. Gaudens Double Eagle. They remind us that sometimes the most valuable treasures are the ones we least expect. So, to wrap things up, if you have a 1976 D penny, check it closely. It might just be the rare coin that could change your life. And if you come across one of these incredible double die errors, well, you could be holding a piece of history worth $1 million or more. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. So, what's so special about this 1967 penny? First, let's talk about the basics. In 1967, the U.S. Mint decided to leave off mint marks as part of a broader effort to discourage coin hoarding during a period of high demand. That means none of the coins minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco had mint marks that year. However, the $1.7 million penny isn't just any 1967 coin. What makes it so valuable is that it's an error coin, a rare mistake made during the minting process that turned an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind treasure. This particular penny is believed to be a double die coin, where parts of the design, like the date or lettering, appear doubled due to a misalignment during minting. Collectors absolutely love these unique errors, and when combined with a coin's age and condition, they can skyrocket in value. Recently, a pristine 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny with this rare error sold for an unbelievable $1.7 million at auction. Why? Because it's not just a coin. It's a piece of history, a masterpiece of imperfection, and an ultimate collector's item. Now, here's the fun part. You might have one of these pennies sitting in a jar at home. To check, grab a magnifying glass and inspect your 1967 pennies for these telltale signs. No mint mark on the front, signs of doubling on the date or lettering, a sharp, well-preserved condition. Coins in better shape fetch higher prices. Even if your penny isn't worth millions, it could still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it's an error coin. So, don't underestimate the power of a penny. Remember, treasures often hide in plain sight. Who knows? Your next big discovery might be jingling in your pocket right now. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and share your coin stories in the comments below. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1962 D. Lincoln penny, a humble coin that could potentially make you a millionaire. Let's explore what makes this coin so special and whether it's time to start digging through your old coin jars. The 1962 D. Lincoln penny is one of the most talked about coins among collectors. But what's all the hype about? Is it rare? Is there a minting error? Or is it just speculation? Background on the 1962 D penny. First, let's get to know the basics. The 1962 Lincoln penny was minted at two locations: Philadelphia, which had no mint mark, and Denver, indicated by the small d under the year. Millions of these pennies were produced, so at first glance, it might seem like they're not rare at all. But here's the twist: not all pennies are created equal. Some coins, due to minting errors or unusual circumstances, become treasures. And that's exactly what we're dealing with here. Why is it worth $1.20 million? So, what's driving this coin's insane value? It all boils down to its condition, rarity, and possible errors. For example, collectors are on the lookout for coins with where the design appears doubled, where the design isn't aligned properly, extraordinary preservation, coins graded as MS-65 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. In fact, the 1962 D penny that fetched $1.2 million at auction was in immaculate condition and possibly unique in its type. That's what makes it a collector's dream. How to identify and evaluate your penny? Look for the small d under the year. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot anomalies like doubling or striking errors. Submit your coin to a professional grading service for an expert evaluation. Grading services can authenticate your coin and assign a value based on its rarity and condition. Without proper grading, it's hard to prove its true worth. The auction story, the $1.2 million sale, shocked the numismatic world. It was a once-in-a-lifetime event, proving that even the smallest coins can hold extraordinary value. While finding a coin like this is incredibly rare, stories like these inspire collectors to keep searching. Of course, not every 1962 D penny is worth a fortune. Many circulating examples are only worth their face value or slightly more. Always verify claims and avoid scams when buying or selling rare coins. Remember, research is your best friend. Know your coin's history, consult experts, and don't rush into any deals. Conclusion: who would have thought that a simple penny could have such a remarkable story? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the hidden value of coins, the 1962 D Lincoln penny reminds us to look closely at the things we often overlook. Who knows? The next million-dollar coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Today, we're diving into an incredible story about a humble 1960 D Lincoln penny that's now valued at an astounding $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that could make you a millionaire. The basics of the 1960 D Lincoln penny. The 1960 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, and it's not just your average penny. Most were made of copper and were part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. Over 1 billion of these were minted, but what makes this specific penny so special? The million-dollar coin. This particular 1960 D penny is no ordinary coin. It's what collectors call a double die obverse penny. This means during the minting process, the coin's design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the date or lettering. This error makes the coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. How it was discovered: the million-dollar 1960 D penny wasn't found in a treasure chest or a museum vault. It was discovered by a keen-eyed collector who noticed its unique characteristics. Coins with striking errors like this are often overlooked, which is why you might want to check your own change. Why it's worth so much. So, why is this coin worth $1.4 million? Its value is driven by a combination of factors: rarity, the unique double die error, and the coin's impeccable condition. Only one known example exists in such pristine condition, earning it the title of one of the most valuable pennies in the world. How to spot valuable coins. Check the 1960 on the coin. Doubling is often visible on the numbers or letters. Look closely at the D mint mark. Is there any doubling or unusual alignment? The cleaner and more intact the coin, the higher its value. Asterisk: the market for rare coins. Rare coins like this don't just appear in your pocket. They can also surface in auctions. Recently, the 1960 D Lincoln penny was auctioned off for a jaw-dropping $1.4 million, proving that there's a huge market for these treasures. Collectors are willing to pay big bucks for one-of-a-kind finds. Now that you know the story of the $1.4 million penny, it's time to start checking your own coins. You never know, you might just have a fortune hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your channel name for more amazing coin stories.